along to another edition of Adventures with Otis. This morning we're in East Renfrewshire. Yes, that's near Glasgow in Scotland. And right now we're at a place called White Craigs. And we're going to head over and find the Rouken Glen Park. Oh, what a beautiful railway station this is, just coming past. Away from the edge, Otis. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, Otis, up over the footbridge. It's a good boy, up we go. Looking eastwards. And that's looking westwards. Over the railway station itself. Absolutely wonderful. Lovely place. Okay, Otis. This way, young fella. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Got Giffnock ahead of us and Thornley Bank to the left of us. And we're going to head towards Thornley Bank a little bit because the Rouken Glen Park is literally just over the railway line here on the left. I've been meaning to record Otis wandering around here for a long time. This whole good thing. There we are. It's on Davy Land Road. And here we go. Rouken Glen Park. Well, a new park, a new town and all that. And this one really boasts being a great park. Got a walled garden, a play area, a pavilion visitor centre, sports zone, events area, a beautiful boating lake or boating pond, some amazing waterfalls we'll get to see, and of course the Glen Walks. Okay, Otis, are you ready? Let's go. So this is sort of the top of the park, and the very bottom of the park boasts an amazing garden centre as well. So if you're a gardener, you can kill two birds with one stone there. Walk the dog and get some gardening done. Or at least get some gardening supplies in anyway. And a beautiful sunrise in the east. It's literally just gone 5 o'clock. Well, I see we're up to 188 subscribers. Thank you all very much for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the adventures with Otis. Otis is half collie, half cocker spaniel, who loves to go for his morning walks. We usually cover a few miles every morning. Not so much in the afternoon these days because it's so hot, but we certainly make up for it in the morning. Gets his super walk. This way, Otis. And he's 2 years old next month. Wow, well actually just in a couple of weeks' time. So should we do a clockwise or an anti-clockwise walk around the pond? I think it's going to call for a clockwise. Come on, this way, Otis. What a beautiful place. And please do not feed me bread, because it's very bad for me, because I can't digest it properly. It's just junk food for birds that will make me fat and unwell. There we go. So you got to look out for the moorhens, the mute swan, the mallards, the coots and the tufted duck. I think what we'll do, we'll complete a full clockwise route of the whole park. That way we'll come back up past the duck pond on the other side later on, because I can hear the waterfall from here. And this is something not to be missed. Okay, Otis, you've been a good boy this morning. Yes, I'm always a good boy. And along here you'll see a lot of padlocks, taken after the the bridge in France. At one time, all these padlocks were attached to the bridge here, and now they're on this fence. Maximum weight 17.5 tons. I can handle that. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. And in the winter time, for Christmas, this is all illuminated, and it's absolutely amazing. I think we came here about 5 or 6 years ago with Sebastian, our previous dog. There we are, first plaque of the day. The Glen Walks is a network of paths running both alongside the old house, Burn. Now, Burn, by the way, is like a stream here in Scotland, and it runs from the main park entrance to the pond. Much of the park's rich natural heritage can also be found here, providing habitats for bats, birds and bryophytes, and traces of ancient woodland can be seen at the wood oak trees, whilst non-native species such as Douglas fir are evidence of a design nature of landscape and the contribution of the variety of trees present. Walks are in an area largely created by natural forces with human intervention. The paths work with the rugged nature of the landscape, respecting the natural architecture of the woodlands and maintaining the historical structures. Care should be taken when accessing the Glen Walks, as underfoot conditions can be difficult across the range of surfaces, steps, stones and slopes. Fantastic. Down the steps we go. Oh wow, some phenomenal views of the waterfalls here. Absolutely gorgeous, cascading down the rocks. Some wonderful landscapes around here, absolutely beautiful. Well, Rouken Glen Park is actually steeped in history, dating way back to 1530, at the time of James V, who gifted the land to the first Earl of Montgomery as a present by royal charter for his services rendered. At this time, the area was known as Birkenshaw, meaning birchwood. And for those that don't know, Rouken Glen Park actually got its name from Mill Will, which is within the estate. We'll pass the mill a bit later on. It's known as Rock and Mill. Well, I'm not quite sure what these walled structures here, but the main walled garden was constructed in 1852, designed by Alexandra Crum, who was mostly responsible for planning and planting all the beautiful mature trees and species found in the park today. And then on the 26th of May 1906. The Mayor of Lyon was among the dignitaries present at the ceremony when the park was handed over. It was gifted to the people of Glasgow to use as a place of leisure and enjoyment. Today, East Renfrewshire proudly own the park as their main tourist attraction for the surrounding area. Across many of their bridges. I love the way the paths meander back and forth across the burns. Absolutely beautiful. And a little bit of geology about the Glen Walks. On the Rouken Glen site of special interest, SSSI, is the best place in Scotland to see orchard beds. The orchard beds provide a detailed record of the changing environments and life in the seas 325 million years ago. The rocks contain lots of fossils and provide evidence of marine creatures that lived in the seas or on the sea floor. Rouken Glen contains many interesting geological features that can be discovered on the orchard beds on the geotrail. Fantastic. So here's the orchard bed geotrail. And for those interested in the geology of the park, if you drop into the website www.roukenglenpark.co.uk, there's loads of information there on it. It's absolutely wonderful. And for those that are interested, the burn that's flowing through the centre of the park here, it's actually the Capel Rig burn, which is also known as the Old House burn, or even the Eastwood burn. One of those three anyway. All three merge and they flow through the glen. You're marking your spot everywhere today, Otis. Just in case we get lost. So, choices, left or right? I think as we're following a clockwise route, Otis, we're going to go left and head along past the old mill house. I'm guessing this takes us down to the meal mill, which was known as the Rouken Mill. Doesn't look like there's a lot left of it anymore, Otis. No sign of a mill wheel as such. Oh, hang on, there we are. We can see the remnants of the main shaft. So this would have been the main wheelhouse area. I'm guessing there must have been residence quarters the other side. I'm guessing that's what's left of it. Okay, Otis, come on then. This way, let's head back up the steps. It says the walled gardens are this way, and also pavilion. But I think we got a locked gates and no dogs are allowed. So that's the walled garden. Sorry, Otis, no dogs allowed. And this is the Go Greener Community Orchard. Wonderful. All these apple trees. Otis, this way. Good boy. And here's the courtyard, which was the courtyard to the original mansion house. So to the play park and also the pavilion. Sorry Otis, you can't play in the park. No, no dogs allowed. Well, in this area you're allowed to let your dog off the lead for a run, providing he's under control. Just come here and I'll let you off your lead for a little run. You can be a good boy. There you go. And be gentle. That's a good boy. Chase time. Good boy. Otis. It's a good boy. You be gentle. This way, Otis. Otis, this way. No, it's not for you. Oh, he's off to play. He wants to play. Come on, boy. Good boy. Okay, up on the grass. Good boy. Oh, the sun is peering through the clouds. Otis, this way. You're on a good run. Otis, good boy. Good boy. He's on his head. Otis. Come on, Otis. Let's put your lead back on. This way. And here we are, Otis, back at the boating pond. And this is the boathouse. Really good coffee and hot chocolate. Oh, well, yeah, lots of food and drink. I'll let you read that for yourself. Okay, Otis. Well, we're going to take a little walk around the seating area here in front of the boathouse. And Otis and I are going to sign off for the morning. So thank you very much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed our video this morning of us wandering around the Rouken Glen Park. What a phenomenal boating lake this is. Absolutely. Okay, till next time, I'll say cheerio, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to catching you next time. But bye from me, and a bye from Otis.